Yo, hello guys, welcome back. Sorry for the first live stream, I had to end it because I think my guest is having some challenges and I can't join this live stream. Yeah, according to the time we scheduled it and other stuffs. So I'll just be replying to your comments and the questions. If you wanna join the live stream, you can just click on the link below to join me on this live stream. It will be my pleasure having a conversation with you guys. Well, so I'll be replying to comments. There are some comments and questions I can't get them done by typing, guys. There is no enough time for typing, especially most of the information. But please, guys, please, guys. Please, guys, I would want to clarify one thing. Like, it is better before asking a question, at least you watch the entire video. If you have any question which someone didn't answer throughout the videos, whereby you can ask, you ask some questions, someone asks why you replied on the video, and you see like it just a disturbance, to reply to that comment, and you find sometimes it needs the entire long answer, which you can't have that time to type over there. That's why you did a video explaining it to make it brief but well even delivered. So please, guys, I beg you, try your best to watch the video and listen to every single details. Try to try to check on yourself. Is there any point that someone didn't explain? If you have that part and you want to ask, feel free to ask. Yeah, because we are humans, so we are not perfect. There is a certain point we lag on the information, the other stuff. So that's it. By the way, if you are is your first time watching me from this live stream, do me a favor by subscribing and like the video, guys. We are heading to our goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of this January. So if we can make it earlier, it is our pleasure, our pleasant. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and reply to some comments here. There are some questions which they really need a deep down explanation. So let's go ahead and start replying to them. But please, if you wanna join the live stream, you can click the link over there, streamyard.something, and you can join me here. We can have a conversation about any topic related to scholarship or life in general. So let's go. So there is a question actually came from. There's a question came from. Oh, okay. Christian on trial, please. Can you join me on the live stream? I really appreciate if you can do that, please. Can you join me on the live stream? I request, I beg you. Can you join me? You can actually mute the video if you don't want to appear on the video call. Maybe you are at a place where it's not relevant for you to appear. Can you join me? Okay, thanks. Okay, you are asking how good is your Romanian? I'm not good anymore. I'm still just trying to get by because I'm still new. So I'm not good by I'm not good at it so far, but I can try at least to seek for directions. Hello, hello, Christianity on trial.
Hello, hello. How you doing, man?
Great, great. What about you? Welcome so much. Welcome so much.
Yeah, it's good to finally talk to you in person, man.
I've been seeing your comments. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Thank
Yeah, I hope they're not too annoying, man.
No, 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 no. I just see, sometimes though the comment you find out the question needs very long answer, you try to think how should you answer it in brief,
Yeah, yeah,
deliver the same message.
yeah,
Typing
yeah, yeah.
typing is real hard, especially when you find a little bit busy with the studies,
Right.
traveling, and sometimes you need to have time to speak to people. So that's why.
Sure.
But people don't understand. Maybe sometimes you do a video, you explain something in the video,
Mm,
you explain, and
mm,
someone is coming. Okay, someone, maybe even someone who watched the video, took your
mm,
contact, is coming. Okay,
mm.
and can you help me to apply? I showed you how to fill already.
Right.
You want,
Oh
you
man.
want again help me you how to apply? Yeah, so it's real
Oh
hard,
man.
challenging, I can say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, you've been such a wonderful help to so many people. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful to know that you've been committing your free time to this.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, man.
Yeah. You were asking how good is my Romanian,
Yeah,
or
so if you wouldn't mind, because I have my notebook here, I do have like a few questions I wanted to ask. Is that
okay.
perfectly fine with
Yeah,
you?
perfect, perfect, fine. We
Oh,
can have.
okay, sure. Okay, so in terms of because I do believe that you went into the language preparatory year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay, so could you just sort of talk about that process? I mean, how do they teach you Romanian? Do they teach you in English? Or, I mean, how have you developed your Romanian language? Just sort of talk to me about the Romanian language and how you've learned it so far.
Okay. Okay. For me is a bit different because I went on the language preparatory course in Turkey, not in Romania. So
Mm,
I learned Turkish language. I was studying in Turkey. Now I'm in Romania. So
mm,
So let me talk, because it's just the same when you do in Turkey, even in Romania, because it's the whole 1 year academic preparatory language. How they
mm,
teach you actually, they are well prepared, like materialistically and psychologically and mind as well. So you find
mm,
that they teach you at the beginning, the first class and second, the beginning they start using a little bit of Turkish. If we are to say in Romania, let's say use Romanian, and now I'm doing the language protocol course in Romanian, so I'm relating there. Now I'm still studying that language.
mm,
Yeah. So
mm,
at the beginning, those first classes, or lectures are trying to use English, the language which is medium English, and the Romanian. In Turkey, they use English and Turkish language to start knowing about the basics.
mm,
As the time goes, you start getting used to, though you don't understand what a lecture is saying exactly the complete sentence.
mm,
So start sticking on their own language. Just there's no English anymore, the medium.
mm,
Though you won't be understand, and how they teach exactly is not like not having that much of conversation at the beginning. You start by reading books the way like you go in nursery. You start reading a book, a paragraph. You read first maybe alphabets. You know how to pronounce.
mm,
Then you start reading maybe combining words. So there you are just working on pronunciation, not understanding.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So with time, then you start reading the paragraph. So reading paragraph, you are just working on the pronunciation. You pronounce maybe that, maybe they use Q maybe in your country in English,
mm,
but in the language there is no. You work on pronunciation. With time,
mm,
with
mm,
time, you get fit on pronunciation. Then is whereby you start learning a little, but on meaning of every single word. So
mm,
it is a process, but at first you start by learning the alphabets, then you'll go up on learning you start pronouncing the words complete by joining. Then after there you learn the sentence, you start reading the paragraph. After that is where you work on meaning, understanding what does the paragraph mean. So it is
mm,
a process, but maybe so far like me and up to now i I still lag behind. Actually you can get to it directly if, depending on the environment where you'll be exposed. If you come under the scholarship, they sent you to the dormitory where you find all of you are foreigners, right? So
mm,
like in Turkey, the place where they place you is whereby you find all of you there. Like the medium language of communication is Turkish. It is not English, because
oh,
you are coming maybe from Tanzania, maybe someone is coming from Somalia. Okay,
mm,
another person is coming maybe from country with they speak Arabic. Yeah, the other person is coming from a country where they speak French. So you
mm,
find yourself you are all together. So the language which remain in between to connect all of you is Turkish. So you find you need to learn Turkish to communicate with each other.
mm,
Apart from that, you cannot get used. So it becomes so easier to get used. And if you are so interactive on the street, maybe you learn, you go in the street, you hang out with the local, it's very easy to get used to. Yeah. But
wow,
very it is easier, I can say, because during that time it just depends to how your personal character are. Like, are you so interactive, or are you dormant? Maybe when you go to school, you come back at home, you just want to hang out yourself, maybe wearing headphones, no communication,
mm,
no other stuff. So when you be that kind of person, it's real hard to get by, like to know, even because even the language which you are learning in the class is different from the one which they speak in the streets. So you find you might know you say I am going, like, okay,
mm,
I am. You are trying to make a perfect sentence in grammatically, but in the street they
mm,
don't speak that way. So when you learn
mm.
in the class, you come in the street, you interact with the local. Though you sit with them, they make stories. Sometimes you don't understand, but you can understand through their activities, how they show hands movement, body.
Right.
Yeah, so with time is easier, but it is hard sometimes when you learn the language. Then you
Mm,
that you wanna go to do your course, maybe which is the,
mm,
let's say like you wanna go to do medicine in that language. Time is not enough. Time is not enough. You can just imagine, maybe so far, if you are coming from a country where you have been using English for almost, let's say, 18 or 20 years to do
mm,
studies up to high school, maybe. But it's
mm,
still, when you do medicine in English, still medicine, it is hard for you, though you know you have been using English. So
mm.
can you imagine now you learn the language within, they say it was 1 year, but it's just like 6 months or seven. So 7 months
Wow.
you got to do medicine in that language. Can you imagine how hard it is? But
Yeah.
if you know English, you have the background for English, and you're going to
Mm.
do medicine. Medicine is a little bit in Latin language, so it's not hard. You
Yes.
can still connect it to Latin words, even the pronunciation are not in their mother language. Mother tongue are still in the Latin, so it's a bit easier to connect. But to make sentence,
Mm.
to answer questions,
Mm.
takes time, especially for people who are study in those departments that they need to write an essay to express yourself, or doing
Mm.
masters to write thesis, or PhD is a bit hard. It takes a bit time. Yeah.
Wow. That's oh, that's a really helpful answer. So my next question is, and before I ask my question, just out of curiosity, am I allowed to ask you which university you're attending? Is that are you comfortable answering that, or do you want to keep that private?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm attending at Ovidus University here in Constanta.
Constanta, right? Okay, I was thinking of applying to, I don't know if you know Babes Bolai, and
Yeah,
University of
yeah,
Bucharest.
yeah. The first university. Actually, I went there. I was there like a couple of days. I wanted to let me reply one of my friend here a little bit.
Sure, sure, no problem.
I had arranged with him to talk about the Turkish government scholarship, but now I had to cancel and come.
Oh wow, yeah, I think yeah, and you just did a video on the Indian government scholarship, which is very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So let's do it another day. Yeah, okay. Done. Okay, no problem. So,
Oh,
so,
all right, yeah.
okay, so I went there. Actually, I was doing like traveling, and I went there, but I just got lost, so I couldn't find the actual campus for Babes. I found the campus where they teach is technology, technology. It's campus, but when I was looking for on Google Map, the campus, the real campus for Babes, which is the iconic picture
Mm.
on Google, they are showing me I need to go like very far, like I'm going at least a distance nearly to another city, like 1 hour drive away. Then I couldn't do it.
Whoa.
But when that another campus is located was near to the other campus, so I did vlog for this other campus. And Babes, when I started, I
Mm.
knew I could find the campus nearby, but later on I researched and I found it's very far. So it's one of the best universities, and the tuition fee is real cheap. They charge
Oh.
it 750 euro. If it is not Babes, it can be Polytechnical University, which they charge 750 euro,
Uh-huh.
while while what for all courses, as I've seen, from an undergraduate and a postgraduate, it ranges from 0 to 750, the way I saw.
Mm.
And it can be even local and international student is just the same. And I saw, so yeah, it is on, but other universities, doing other courses like medicine and other stuff, so it goes up to 5,000 euros, 5,000
Mm-mm.
a month. Like here where I'm studying, the university, you pay 5,000 euro per month. Yeah.
Wow. Right. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah. So my next question is,
Mm.
normally there's this common perception among people who are pursuing scholarships that, okay, only if I am a straight A student that achieving a scholarship is possible. Do you agree with that conception, or with this specific scholarship, the Romanian one, is it
Mhm.
indeed possible to only focus on merit, or do they look at other areas as well, like your curriculum, activities, and so forth? How would you say people would have a chance to these scholarships? Is it only based on the results, or on other areas, or is it that difficult to get the scholarship? If you kind of understand the question, yeah.
You said is it real, like based on the performance,
Yeah,
or
so is it the case that only if you are a straight A student that you would be considered? Yeah.
oh no, I don't think that way, because you know this scholarship, what really matters is to meet the scholarship criteria. If you have
Mm,
the scholarship criteria, like they need maybe to be age limit of this one, you are there, you are applying for bachelor, you should be at the age limit of this one. You got that criteria, right?
mm,
And you're
mm,
coming
mm,
for maybe countries, and you need to apply for the scholarship. No matter if you are coming from college, for those people who need to apply for undergraduate who didn't pass high school, for example,
mm,
or you are
mm,
coming freshener from high school and they want to apply also for undergraduate. it
Mm.
doesn't it doesn't really matter, because sometimes you the way I cannot say it is based on performance, because sometimes it bases on where the selectivity and their priority are, because every single year it varies. The scholarship, like maybe this year maybe they want to prioritize more maybe courses based on these studies, maybe this field. Why? Probably maybe after 5 years later, maybe they are planning to move to some countries where they will have already ambassadors or people who are already aware of their knowledge over here, can be represented over there if they want to open companies over there, do other business.
Oh.
Yeah, even in Turkey, like in Turkish government scholarship, sometimes it happen somewhere they focus more maybe on agriculture and other stuff, because are their plans for next some years, maybe they know if they take you for 3 years, after 7 years later they have
Mm.
plans to focus more on agriculture. So they'll already have some people like me, you, other people already, we know their language, we know their culture, we are already representative ambassador of their country. So when we are back already to our home countries, it's easier for us to work on those field. We are already on those field to develop more and to expand their future
Wow.
and more. So it depends, but it is really hard sometimes to know where their target next year or in this scholarship is real hard. It just remain on their spot mostly, but it is easier if maybe you know a lot of people who have applied. Maybe if you have that
Mm.
net, it is easier to get to link the point. Okay, maybe, oh, I know 10 people, or people they got were department like this, maybe in medicine they got only maybe two or one. Okay, so this time maybe they focus most on economics, maybe, or art, or agriculture, or you can relate according to that one.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
but if you have the criteria, and one more thing also, people we rethink too much. Am I eligible? Will I get? Won't I?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
while you don't know the way you are fearing yourself, you don't know how many people are they already to apply, and all of those people who are ready to apply with you, the same category, the same level, their performance, you don't know each other. So you might find the way you fear yourself from inside. Okay, how will this be? Oh, will I get? Oh, I don't have good grades. I have maybe grade two. Maybe I have maybe the GPA this one. Will I get if other people they put over there? You are not real sure about that. So what you need to do, you need to apply, because you might find when you apply, you, me, and the other people might find your results are best than any other of us. We don't know each
Mm.
other. Like our results, we aren't showing. Okay, me too. I have GPA 3.4. I'm going to apply. We don't show each other.
Mm.
So, and in every country, they have numbers where they need. Let me bring my one of my brother also wanted to come. We'll have to stay a little.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Oh, Mr. David. Hi,
Sorry for
hi.
coming late.
No problem. No problem. You can just keep here for sometimes, and then we will start. Let me reply to my brother's questions. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, brother.
So you can off the camera if you don't wanna, or if you are comfortable, you can leave it the way you wish.
No problem. I am comfortable.
Hi,
All right.
hi. How are
Hi,
you,
brother.
David? I hope you're doing good, brother.
I am good. I am good. Thank you, my brother.
Okay. God bless. God bless.
Yeah. So as I was saying, as I was saying that your performance,
Mm.
nobody knows it, and
Mm.
it happened. Even there, some of my friends were trying to go maybe to apply for Russian government scholarship, which comes out on
Mm.
February. So
Mm.
you go over there, you are afraid of your results, but you find your results are the best. There's no other person who sent the application having the results more than you. You find, so you find,
Mm.
oh, you are eligible direct. And also another thing, though the scholarship is competitive, but they have number of applicants in every single country. So
Oh.
just know they cannot compare you from maybe from Tanzania, you from Kenya, from Somalia, from Ghana, from Nigeria. They keep
Mm.
you, all your results with people from India, Pakistan, and other stuff. If they put like that, the education system is different. For people in Pakistan and other countries, you find the education system is way easy. That's why you find people have highest GPA. That's why you find majority of people they get scholarship to move abroad from those countries. So if you compare
Mm.
people there, the academic performance, and you here, probably all the people will be selected from one area, and they need to balance because if their target, maybe every single country they need to get maybe two positions, other country two positions, maybe two positions. So you just need to apply. What you can do, just apply, no matter how your grades are, no matter what. If you meet the criteria, apply.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's really helpful. So don't worry, I know there's a brother here who might have questions. So I just have two more questions. So I won't kidnap you for too long. So
Okay.
my next question is in terms of Romanian culture, because I do know it's heavily influenced by Christianity.
Yeah.
But how do you find the culture yourself? Do you find yourself uh, able to assimilate in the culture? Are you welcomed warmly by people, or do you feel uncomfortable sometimes when you're in the Romanian landscape? So yeah, just talk to me about the Romanian culture and how you feel about it. Yeah.
About now, I cannot say now I'm comfortable, but to say uncomfortability isn't there because now we are in pandemic, so we don't invite each other, we don't meet more, like to move to another family, to friends. Though you can have friends and meet outside, but not that life where you can have friends where you move to their house, meeting their parents, that kind of
Mm,
the real the real interaction you don't have because I
mm,
came pandemic period, this just October, so up
mm,
to now. But the life is just normal. I feel more comfortable. Why? Because even if you compare here and Turkey, people over here they are much, let's say, well educated about African countries. Even when you say where are you coming from, you say Tanzania,
mm,
they will spot the capital city or the most known city over there. Oh, Dar es Salaam and other stuff. It's different from Turkey. When you say you are coming from Tanzania, they ask you either Africa or America. Is it Africa?
mm,
And over here also you are comfortable moving on the street. People aren't staring, looking at you. So you have the focus to go everywhere, do your things. You see, but in
oh,
in Turkey, when you go somewhere, when you're a bit different, you can go somewhere with your focus, but the way people will be looking at you, you lose
mm,
that focus. In Turkey is totally different from here. So over here, I
wow.
cannot say much about the culture because I haven't get that much interaction due to this pandemic. Yeah, but
Okay,
but
yeah.
all over here is more. I can see more freedom for me. I can see.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes me quite happy to hear. So
Yeah.
my last question is, what is so you're obviously being educated there. What do you find the education system to be like? Is your university coping well in the pandemic in terms of the online lessons and so forth? What do you think of the education quality so far? Your current assessment?
Okay. Okay. For my current assessment, I can say that the education system. I wish I should have came here directly. I wish.
Mm,
Because I
right.
found that the education system is way easier. That's why you see, like I travel, stressless. Like I
Right.
can,
Right.
I can plan to study prior to exams, but not just like in Turkey. In Turkey, if you do courses, no matter you do medicine, no matter you do economics, no matter you do what department, depending on the university which you are studying over there, and depending on the
Mm,
ranking and the language which you are pursuing in Turkey, but it is
Mm,
real hard. It keeps you at least, you just focus on studies. You focus on studies. You forgot that there is life after school. But
mm,
over here, even the classes, can you imagine you start the class maybe around 2 p.m. afternoon,
mm,
from morning 1 7 up to noon 12. Now from 1 2 p.m. you start lectures. You do lectures 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours in a day. Lectures are over, and the lectures they don't go that way far. Even unnecessary informations to
mm,
back on you know. So I I can say if someone wishes to explore, to have that really integrity, to know that I'm studying, really I'm enjoying, this was
mm,
the perfect environment where someone can come. And also
mm.
being over here, just getting that the student permit. There's one bro also wants to join here. Engineer in engineer, you have to wait a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, as I was saying, so
Mm,
when you just get the residence permit as a student, the permit to
mm.
stay, you are given 4 hours work permit, 4 hours. This one you
Okay.
cannot get in Turkey. So in Turkey, even if you people they have jobs, some people they work, you make money,
Mm-hmm.
but still you don't have work experience. Even if you work for 4 years, you don't have work experience. You move over there just like someone who finished fresh from the school, because there is no anywhere you have been registered. But over here, you are legally allowed to work 4 hours. So like me now,
Mm,
I have a job to do call centers, just to speak English, work from home, and I'm
mm.
okay. And I'm a student and legally allowed, So I could say this was the perfect. Instead just of someone moving to Turkey, maybe probably the culture and other stuff. But if someone had the chance to move to here, I would advise to study over here and explore more.
Wow. And how many years are you going to study in Romania? What's the average year that the scholarship gives?
The same if you're doing medicine, if you do medicine, when you start from scratch, that means you have to do medicine is 6 years, so you have to do seven.
Oh, right. Plus the language year, right?
In language, yeah. But
For other courses,
if
do you
you
know?
for other causes depends. If you come here as a freshman, you wanna sponsor yourself, pay yourself with everything,
Mm,
everything. You start fresh from English. You don't need to do preparatory course. So if the academic year is 4 years or 3 years, you do 3 years, you are done. Yeah, because
right.
in every university they have department for English and Romanian language, and also some people they do also maybe French or Spanish language. They are well like open. So
Yeah,
depending
yeah,
to
yeah.
which you wanna do. So if you wanna do in English, you can find yourself, or if you got the score maybe in English, which is 50% lead and other stuffs, you do that. There's no preparatory course. And if it's English, it's 100% English, not like in Turkey. When you do medicine in Turkey, in between you need to learn Turkish. Sometimes you need to learn Turkish in between. But over here, 100% English, 100% English. Not first year, second year, third year. Maybe you need to change. No, no. You
Right.
enjoy fullest. Yeah.
But when, because I mean on the website it says that they will give the result on July 15 of this year, the letter of acceptance. So what happens after that? Do you straight away go to Romania after you get the letter, or when do you go to Romania?
No, coming over here, you can just come when nearby to the university opening. So when you get the letter, you have to go through other processes like getting the visa, and it depends. If you are just applying like freshman, you need to, maybe you're applying just to yourself. There's some fees you need to pay. But if you're under scholarship, you'll go on with other processes. Maybe if you have been selected already for the interview and you have passed, you have that letter to apply for visa. You'll wait for the time when the visa arrives. Before, prior to the starting of your academic year, you can apply for the visa or get the passport if you don't have. After there, you move to, but you
Mm,
can move to only when the academic year is about beginning. You cannot move to maybe 1 month before to do what?
Okay, yeah. Okay. So let me just write that down before I go. So when you get the letter, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no interview for the scholarship, right? Like there's no interview for the scholarship, right? Only for the visa, right?
You get when you get the letter for
For the Romanian yeah, acceptance, yeah.
yeah, for example, me when I got the acceptance letter, they send you
Mm.
with documents like maybe if it's for staying and other stuff. Then you apply yourself for the visa. Yeah,
Oh,
the visa varies. Can be, you got that if you have an acceptance letter, that's it is stamped from there. Then you attach with your document, like your high school document and other stuff. So you fill the application form from
okay.
Google. Then you apply to the embassy, you pay the visa fee, which is 120 euros. I don't know if you
100.
divide according between countries because you are taking
Okay.
long. Then you ready, you wait for the visa, but the visa, on applying for the visa, be something
Mm.
to be more careful
Okay.
because you need to get the travel insurance. So make sure the travel
Um,
insurance you keep it the date before the open before the date which you are planning to travel.
before you travel in Romania.
Yeah, for example, maybe today is 11, right? And I'm planning to
Mm-hmm.
travel to Romania on 15. So make sure when you go to look for travel insurance, you get it from the agencies. Make sure you
Okay.
get it, make sure they write for you any day because they give you for long like 3 months. So put it any day like before the time for you to travel. So if you are planning to travel on 14 and then today you want to apply for the visa, maybe today you can keep it. Maybe you are going to get the travel insurance today. They can
Mm.
start even writing the date. It started even yesterday, so that tomorrow when you submit your document to the embassy, you can tell them my travel insurance is here and I'm planning to be in Romania on 13th. They can understand you. For me, I faced one problem. So the travel insurance
Wow.
had the date when the university was beginning on 1st of October. Mine 1st of October, and I wanted to move there at the same day, tonight, 1st of October. But
Mm.
my travel insurance was starting at 2nd of October. So
Oh.
you cannot convince them to give you the visa before that time for travel. So they will, though you tell them, oh, I need to go there before and other stuffs, the visa you apply, though you get it, but they'll send to you when they know exactly. They send you today is whereby tomorrow you are eligible to fly. They cannot send you the visa before. So
Oh.
if you put your travel date prior, that means they can send you earlier before even you have 4 days, 5 days to travel.
Mm.
Yeah. So make sure the travel insurance you keep it just keep it, because even if you keep it later and other stuff doesn't involve, just keep it even 2 days before the day which you are going to book it.
Okay. Any last tips before I go? Any last tips?
Oh, last tips. I talked a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you, and God bless.
You're welcome, already. Thank you
All
so
right.
much
All right. Thank you.
for the
Thank you. Take care, David. Take care. Okay. Thank you,
bye.
Ramos.
Bye. Yeah. Hello, bro.
Yeah.
To
Are we communicating in English or in Swahili?
Israel, I wanted to ask you which language are you more comfortable? Oh, we should
It
mix.
depends with the audience. It
The
depends on
the
the audience,
the
because if the audience also needs an English language, it will be not
yeah. Okay,
fair to
I
them
think
if I speak Swahili.
yeah, it is. It be then Mohammed Kulane was saying hi. Ramose hi too. So, bro, first I'm sorry. Like the I changed the title because the beginning when I checked you, then I started, then I was waiting for those minutes. Then later on, I saw you didn't come, and I said, okay, let me change the title, start replying to the comments, because I was replying. My subscriber came here, popped out, we had to do conversation. So the time, that's why when you came, I had to tell you we do it next time because the title has changed, but no problem. Yeah. So hello guys. So we wanna talk a little bit about the scholarship and the guidance and maybe even a little advice. People we are stuck. Like sometimes most people we believe it is real hard to get. So can you can you maybe what should we consider most maybe during applying, maybe on feeling on when, especially when we are feeling maybe the academic background, what what challenge maybe should we overcome over there?
Um, First of all, I think the window for the scholarship has just opened. It has opened yesterday, and it will close next month on 20th.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think there's almost 40 days there. So my first advice will be to calm down. People should not rush because one of the advantages of the Turkish scholarship is that first of all you apply online and you can save everything you're doing,
okay,
and it is not limited in time. For example, I submitted my document.
yeah,
It was 2 days before the deadline. So if submitting earlier was an advantage, then I wouldn't have gotten the scholarship.
yeah,
But
sure,
so my first advice for those who are filling the form right now is to calm down, make sure they go step by step, filling their details correctly, and God bless. May it is if it is will, His will, you can come here.
yeah, because that's why majority of people just during the beginning, like the first day, maybe yesterday, find people were no, the day before yesterday, tonight, you find people were waiting at 12 a.m. to start applying when it just opens. Yeah, sure. So people, we should calm down and sure on that part, just try to make sure whenever you feel you can feel you save. Maybe today you just, or this week maybe you just fill one page, right? You make sure all the documents are there. You fill correct, or you can fill also roughly until you go to the end. Then you see some spaces or some places where you are lacking those documents, but you just filled them roughly. Then you work on finding those perfect documents. By the time when you come later, you just try to edit now because there's a part you can go up to summary. Then you come back, you can start editing by putting the correct information. Yeah, that's more informative. And and first let's start, like, how is life there in Turkey?
Life in Turkey is interesting, uh,
Inter-
especially depending on where you're coming from.
yeah.
Uh,
So
you know,
and
it is a mixed feeling because Turkey
yeah,
is both modern and conservative at the same time. I'm going to explain that point in this manner. First of all, almost 90% of the population in Turkey identifies themselves as a Muslim, Muslims. So
yeah,
it is not uncommon to come here and people to stop you and ask you, "Hey, are you a Muslim?"
yeah, sure.
Comparing to where I came from, that question is a little bit odd because in my country, 60%,
Yeah,
actually, according to statistics, 61% is Christian and 35% is Muslim. So we
yeah,
actually don't ask one another those questions, and they don't matter. If you're Muslim, you're Christian, that's uh,
yeah,
so that's one part of it. And another part of it is that although they identify themselves as Muslim, it's just an identification. Most of the young generation do not live up to those standards of an Islamic
yes,
society. So it's a mixed feeling. But I will say
okay.
I'm enjoying my time here in Turkey. Um, Yeah.
Enjoy to the full.
I I am enjoying my time here because, like I said, the society here is advanced. I can say so. You don't find the some of the things that we have back home that are a little bit because of some poverty issues, right? And
Yeah.
people here are more, you can say a little bit softer than people back home. So it's that kind of thing.
And what are the expectation maybe and expectation before? Like I remember I remember before moving to Turkey, like you have the expectation. You go on Google sometimes, you check on the life in Turkey, you view like the maybe dormitory life, hostel life, street life, food before the expectation and the time when you landed.
Uh, I would say for me that initial research helped me a lot to not be disappointed when I came here, because like you said, I also searched when I got accepted. Yeah, what is this city called Adana? I got
Yeah.
different comments from different people that this city is like that and this. So I already had a little bit of a mental picture before I came here, but because I was not also so young when I was coming here. Also, it also helped. When you are young, your view of the world is a little bit narrow.
Yeah, sure, sure. Like everything seems, seems like interesting, but when at least you can understand yourself, it is easy even to get used to by saying, oh, okay, this, though you might be wondering, but you said like, no, okay, it's just no.
Yeah, yeah. For example, most of the young people that would have come. And for example, if I got this scholarship when I was 20, 21 years old, my thinking
Yes.
would have been like, hey, I'm going to Europe. Now I'm going to enjoy everything. Everything will be different for me. Everything has opened up. But now I see it's not that much different, actually. It's just one step. Okay, it's a good thing that happened to your life. You got an opportunity to study or abroad, and more importantly, to study a next level of your study that would have been harder for you. But life is not that much different. Yani, your limitations are still there as a person, and
Yeah.
you still have to do some personal work to get where you go.
Okay.
Mm.
So, so I think on the application, about application other stuff, so I'll try to find the time and do a video. I didn't do a video. If I knew I had I had known that the date was 10th, like Sunday,
Mm.
I could have done it on time, but I confused. So on Sunday, I just got shocked and I couldn't do the video. And even now I'm still having some videos I need to do here, so I'm still looking for perfect time because it takes time sometimes also to deliver the more correct information, to do, to edit, to study, to reply to people. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so far,
Mm.
like on the language preparatory course, how now is it, how are you doing now? Like, do you find it a little bit harder? I think it is easier because there is a resemblance of alphabets,
Mhm.
though the pronunciation
Yeah.
is a little bit hard. The
Mm.
pronunciation, the Yumushak soft G.
Yeah, I will say for the language, it is a little bit different ball game because um, once you come here, you
Yeah,
know they give you 5 levels, A1, A2, and things like that. I think if you go and search on the language, you can see. So that first level, A1, is not
yeah,
that much difficult, and you get the hang of it. Yeah, the greetings, hello, hi, how are you doing? You get the hang of it, and then the grammar starts to go upward, and at that point you really need to stick with the exercises and brushing yourself, because if you lose that, then you start having trouble understanding what they're saying, and that's the problem of it. And I will say,
Yeah.
I'll just say to the people watching this that the one of the most difficult things for you learning this language will be answering to what people are asking you. Sometimes you understand what they're saying, but your sentence is in another language. So to transform it to bring back into Turkish,
Yeah.
you are freezing, and it's like that. But step by step, you go on, and everything goes fine.
Especially at the beginning, because you know to say a sentence, maybe
Mhm.
direct. Okay, Gideorum,
Mhm.
I'm going. Oh, Geliorum. So someone asks you a question where you need to speak about past tense, or to
Mhm.
explain which you haven't been taught at that level. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit
Mhm.
challenging. But I
And
think yes.
I will add a little bit of thing there. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes the teachers teaching that language in that year will usually ask you questions that require your personal philosophies to answer. Now, that's the difficult part, because now you're trying to express something that you hold very dearly, and then you don't have enough words to explain. Yeah, but it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. And did you find anything that is a little bit different compared, like cultural difference, especially during learning? I know there's some activities or body movements that's which in our culture is normal, but in their culture is hard. Did you find anything maybe difference during learning time?
No, but I had a Turkish friend telling me something when I came here. For example, I saw this, this gesture, this one.
Yeah.
Someone told me that this gesture for the Turkish people is insulting. But for us, if you want to put an emphasis, you do that. But it's different.
Yeah. I remember when I was doing the preparatory course, I had we had a girl, like, showing more, like more emphasizing more in Tanzania the way we bump like this. Yeah. So by obey it brings another meaning. That day was amazing. The way it happened,
Mm,
and the reaction for the lecture was
mm,
bad. Was bad. You can I felt sorry for her for
mm,
that moment. But you learn. Sometimes when you are coming, it is easier to learn
mm,
all this if you have the people from the same culture. They can tell you, okay, over here you
mm,
cannot do this. This is bad.
mm,
But if you
mm.
want to learn all these one from different people from other culture, is hard. And until you do a mistake, they correct you over there, which is sometimes it embarrasses you in front of the people and other staffs. Yeah. So
Yeah,
and,
you're
and
right.
there is one thing during people when they are applying. There is a part for personal statement, if it is statement of purpose or motivational. What are your advice on people to stick on those parts? Because it's also, I think I have seen, is most challenging, because some people they tell me, okay, can you help me to write that? Can you give me the sample?
Yeah, actually, you're right. And for example, I applied for the master's degree, so I had to write both the personal statement and what the other document. It was the research proposal. So
Okay.
and you're right. Those are the documents that you really need to put master in there. So I would advise that people should go online and try to search samples for these, because they are there online. And actually, some people have written very good samples for this kind of thing. So when you read those kind of things, they give you a picture of what are you supposed to say in a personal statement. For example, for example, a personal statement, a normal theoretical advice for a personal statement will tell you that you should write your background, what motivates you. But those kind of things, if you don't follow with an open mind, you can actually go wrong by writing things that are not necessary in that. So I would online.
All right. Me too, I can add up over there. They should, even though you go to check on the online, but sometimes the statement of purpose or personal statement, there are some points you need to stick your at, because it's just like you're answering some questions, like maybe why this country, why Turkey, and maybe why maybe this scholarship. Also, there is why this department which you are choosing. Also, it's just like you are answering those kind of questions indirectly. Why this department also, and maybe your future plans also, they need to be over there. But mostly on the future plans, future plans, you should stick that after people you graduate, those future plans should be back into your home country. Some people some people, I used to do this as a joke when I'm in Turkey. Like, you tell people, what will you do? Oh, I'll open a hospital somewhere. They don't feel comfortable. Bihastanea chaja, like that. So they don't feel. If you do like those, maybe you write your plans which are direct to define you to the country which you will be. They did not want to fund you to bring you so that you can build the hospital. Yeah, they didn't tell you we need hospitals. Yeah, and we have funded you to study. No, so
yeah,
the plans should stick on the giving back to the community. Try to connect what you are studying and what you can do in the community. It can be different. You can be studying economics, but you want to do maybe development projects at home, or doing mathematics, but you want to do something, a project at your community. So at least to stick on those. The rest, your story is different from mine, him, other people. We are different. So
yes,
someone
yes,
cannot
you are right.
give you a perfect to take mine to be yours. No. Yeah, and maybe any tips or advice, maybe pro, which you think maybe, or mistakes people to avoid, probably maybe you after you did, I know after you submit the application, sometimes there are things which you go on with, oh, I wish there, I should have done this. I wish this part, I should have changed like this.
Differently, yes.
Do you have any some points maybe like those to put them out here?
Yeah, I don't remember that much, but I do remember something. I wished, at that time when you're choosing universities, you
Yes.
tend to choose cities that look glamorous in your mind. You choose Istanbul, you choose Ankara, you choose Antalya.
Yeah.
But first of all, the problem with that is those cities have a much more larger competition, but it's not a problem. If your marks are good, you can get there. But the other thing is they're really not that much different, because a country like Turkey is almost all urbanized now. So living in Istanbul and living in Adana or Mersin is not that
Yeah.
much different. The cost of living it will change a little bit, but the environment itself is not that much different.
Okay. Yeah, because most of people they focus, okay, what are the best universities should I select? But for me, I think I don't know much, but there's one thing: if someone has good grades and wishes to go to best universities, I should advise them to research, because there are some
Mm.
universities you find the education is a bit simple compared to other universities. There are some universities
Mm.
application is really complicated. You find a university,
Yes, yes.
maybe a university like now during this pandemic, in all other regions, you find universities have closed, they study online, but only that university try to complicate. All lessons are going, people are going in physical. They go to do exams, you sit
Yeah.
down, you write the exam, while all other people are using the advantage of pandemic to stay away. So people should focus though on choosing, when you have up to 12 chances to choose university. So you
Well,
can
yes.
at least those first three, make sure are the best universities which you really wish to be there. If your grades are low, choose any other university which is a little bit other cities, as you said. Sure, cities don't differ that much. If being in Ankara, being in Istanbul, Izmir, Mersin, Antalya, though they differ on opportunities they differ. A student who is
Yeah.
in Antalya
Yeah.
during holiday can have some time
Ankara. Yes, yes.
to act like a tourist guide, or Izmir. People who are in
Mm,
Ankara,
mm,
you don't have much
mm,
things to do over there. Just capital city. There's no sea, nothing. Istanbul,
mhm.
little bit also can be a
Yes.
tourist, also modernized. Even to do these shipping stuffs is a bit easier. So people can focus on those. If maybe to be in Istanbul, but if it's just the matter of business, even if you are living in other cities, Adana, Mersin, Erzurum, somewhere, it is easier to move, though it is expensive, like by bus. Yeah, that cost, the bus fare compared to the currency when you pay maybe 100 lira is expensive when you're in Turkey, not when you say it in dollars. Yeah, so paying that cost, going to Istanbul,
Yeah.
going to Istanbul maybe for shipping, or looking
Mm.
for products to ship, or expensive, is expensive. Is expensive. But
It's
if you
expensive.
get,
Yes.
if you are trying, if you want to focus on business, people who have the mindset
Mm,
for business, I would advise them to move to apply to Istanbul. Or there's a city near to
mm,
Istanbul, they call it, I don't know, Kocaer. Yeah, Kocaer. Or this like
mm,
Izmir, Antalya, Ankara, so that the place where you are, at least you have the opportunity. Even Adana is big. Yeah, it's big. I was there
mm,
in Adana. I was there in Adana last
mm.
the past year, in two
Last
years
June, I
ago.
think it was June.
No, no, not last June. The other year. So 2 years have passed. Yeah, I was there in
Mm,
June,
mm,
July. I was there in
mm,
July.
mm.
I enjoyed, the city is big. So,
Yeah.
but on terms of opportunities, people can stick on like this Izmir, others,
Mm,
but also other things. Other thing, the university ranking. There's some best university, like Adana is best on top 10
mm,
universities. There's Erzurum, there is this Hacettepe and the other stuffs, Gazi University, the Istanbul Giraffe Pasha. So on also ranking, people should check on if they wish to apply a certain department, they check for the ranking. And if people they need to apply for particular maybe department also, they should check the ranking for the university and the simplicity. You can be in a university where you need to push so hard to get a pass mark. you know,
yeah.
I I have
Yeah.
I
I
have
get that.
I have my friends where they are in university X, let me say X. They push so hard. The effort
Mm,
which they are using and the effort which you apply, totally different. But all of you are trying to push to get the pass mark. So you find you find you are in a university studying, you miss social life, you don't make a good GPA, you don't pass without final. You are just trying to struggle to survive. You are just trying to struggle to swim, like to swim in the ocean. At the end, you will waste all the entire studying years. And there are some universities which are really, real hard. Like even the holidays, they close too late, they open too earlier, as if they are the best
Definitely.
university, as if they are the best universities in the world. They close late, they open earlier. Like sometimes they open even 2 3 weeks before the university which closed earlier. There's some university like that. So people should check
Mm.
on that. It is real. Sometimes you regret after being somewhere, but when you know those mistakes or those regrets, you don't want someone else to go on through that. It is real hurtful. You push every day, morning class. Some universities lecture, they start maybe at 8 and they finish 5 evening, and you find it's daily. There's no much holiday. Studies are back to back. Exams are hard. But there are some universities, people, they have even a time to go for gym. They have a time to go for a walk. They have luxury to go to see, to a beach, to watch, to travel. Although all of you are doing the same department, the same academic year, but these people are having luxury life and they are performing better. You are struggling and performing poor. So
Yeah, it is like that.
I really
It is
wish,
like that in some
I really
instances.
wish
So, yeah.
sometimes to talk about universities, but you find that moment where you have the courage to sit to start describing colleges one to one, you find that time sometimes differs. It depends on the moment. Yeah. So on universities, people
Mm.
should check on the series, and among those best universities, even if it is hard, it is best university accredited. So when you study in those universities, it's easy. Even when you wanna move to go somewhere, even there are some universities which are accredited. Getting just the certificate from those top universities, you can go to work in a certain country without entering any exams. But there are some universities you can study which are not accredited. So you finish over there, you are still like, if you wanna go some countries, you need to do some tests, like tests to work there. But there are some of them, you are over there, European Union is already known, so you can go to any country and work just like you graduated from that country. Yeah, that's another
Yeah.
thing I would like to add. I think I think
And
nothing.
there's one more thing I would like to add.
Okay.
Yeah, on the issue of lifestyle. On the issue of lifestyle, I don't think people who will be accepted here will be so much disappointed in terms of outings and friends, because yeah, here different from home. Here,
Mm-hmm.
going out and spending time eating outside is a common thing. So you will not have any problem if you have good friends to just go somewhere, sit, have coffee, chat, and in a park or in a lake.
Yeah.
Out here is something usual, but back home those things are a little bit expensive. So if your normal expectation of enjoyment is on that level, then I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Okay. Okay. And there's one thing. Yeah. On that, it's true. Like even is easier to get friends to hang out with. Like, and there's no much excellence. Like maybe going to nightclubs and other stuff. There's no much of that life. The life over
Yes.
but there is just like walking out on the street and other stuff. Though there's nightlife, but in most cities and in most people's life, you won't find that mindset. Okay, we need to go there to hang all the night. No, just walking around in the parks, shopping malls, going to some picnic, doing other stuffs. Yeah, I agree with that. And there's this one thing, people are confused. Is life really expensive or cheap comparing to way back? Like the first mindset when you are starting to buy things, how was it? And now, how does you say it?
I have to be honest in this. the standards of living are different here and back home. What we consider cheap here can be considered expensive back home, right? So, for example, it is if we are talking to someone who is in Tanzania, it is very normal here to use 4,000 shillings on breakfast. It's a normal thing, but using 4,000 shillings on breakfast, just breakfast back home, is not normal. It's not awkward, but it's not normal for a normal person to use 4,000. So it's like that. Things here, for example, I'll use an example of shaving, hair cutting. Hair cutting here, converting the amount that you pay for hair cutting here back home would be like 6,000, right? 6,000 shillings for hair cutting. And hair cutting here, one minute.
No problem.
So hair cutting here is like that, 600 Tanzanian shillings. So it's a little bit different comparing to that. But once you come here, you will see for yourself. There are some things that are a little bit expensive, even in these in standards of here, and things like that.
Yeah, I remember.
So yeah, it's like that.
I remember when there's one thing also you didn't touch. At the beginning, you see things are really expensive. After a time, you see them are normal. You know, like there's that mindset when you move to a different country, you convert everything. I remember when I first came, I was when I wanna buy something, I convert it. This in my country, how much would it be? Yeah, we used to do that. You
Yes,
convert. Actually,
yes, brother, yes,
you wanna buy something, you
yes.
convert. How much would it be in my country? No way. I cannot. So so with the time it goes. Now you don't convert anymore. You are just trying to look on the life over here. So but it takes time.
Yeah.
It really takes, and it has happened to me the same. Like when we started like in Turkey, the same. Like you wanna buy something maybe for 10 tele or lira, you see 10 lira back there 4,000 maybe 4,000. Oh, 4,000 is way 4,000 buying doner, for example, is expensive. You see it at the beginning. But with time now, you just look, you are buying tele or lira, just lira. You don't look back to T shilling, how much it is, or you look, oh, this is 10, this is 15. Okay, I should take for 14.
Yes.
Give me for 14.
If
Yeah.
yes, yes. If you do that, you know, there's the one thing they have in economics they call I don't remember the name exactly, but it is the regret you get after buying something. You should not do that because you will be drowning in regret most of the time. But as you say, you get used to it.
Yeah, even when I moved to here, like in Romania, I knew life would be cheap. Then when you go to supermarkets, you find something maybe is the same price. In Turkey, you buy 1 lira. Here, you buy maybe 1 RON, the currency over here. So one. But when you come back to check on the dollar exchange, you find when you exchange a dollar, you got 400 over here. In Turkey, you get almost 700. So you see, there's twice. Like if I buy here one RON, it means I'm buying 2 tele in Turkey, and things they go like that. So that means if you need to buy a normal meal, like just in Turkey, you buy for 10 lira, right? Here you buy for 10 RON. So that means I'm buying for 20. You see? So it happened at the beginning. At the beginning, the way you exchange your cash, it was really challenging because you see, why am I spending
Yeah,
more? But after a time, like
yeah,
after 1 week or some days, then you see, oh, I need to live a life. I'm in this country, so this is the normal currency. And the way we see
yeah,
expensive or cheap depends to the currency which we are using. because if you are coming from a country where you are using dollars, that means you are using $1 to buy one bottle of water. Now that $1 can buy one food, like one meal, so you can see it cheaper. But
Yes.
because we are coming from the currency which is way down, that's why we see it expensive. So with time you get used to, and now you just you just buy anything.
Yeah.
Johanna, welcome so much. Yeah, it is true, bro. It happens sometimes. But now I'm just getting used to. Now I see everything just like normal. I wanna buy maybe a chicken maybe for 15. I just look out, I'm buying for
Yes.
15. I don't think okay this 15 is that telling. I'm not there. I
And
cannot say
I will give you an example. I will give you an
okay.
example.
Yeah,
I have a brother who
yeah.
studied here before me, so he was telling me some of these things that hey, chicken here is cheaper, and he was giving me the prices. Yeah, and you take the prices.
Yeah.
But when I was back home, it didn't make sense. You're saying this is so, but when I came, I got it. Yeah, but so being here, buying
Yeah.
something with $1, buying one bottle of water with $1 is
Yeah.
a normal thing, right?
Yeah.
For example, if we were using dollar, if buying a bottle of water $1 is cheap, but if you take that $1 to Tanzania, you can
It's
take a
expensive.
carton. Yes.
Yeah, but there's one thing people they confuse, especially Turkish and many more people when you tell them the currency, the Turkish currency and the currency in Tanzania. Like it seems when you tell okay, one Turkish lira,
Mm.
how much is it in Tanzania? And it seems to be almost 400, 400 to 500. It came a little bit 300, maybe 400. Oh, they say it's too much. But I tell them the life
Mm.
is normal because in
Mm.
Tanzania,
Mhm.
if I go to buy a bread now in
Mhm.
Turkey, maybe one bread I can buy for one tele. There's some of
Mhm.
them 0.75
Mhm.
kurush, which is a little bit
Mhm.
low, but that
Mhm.
is 300. If I
Mhm.
come to Tanzania, a
The
bread,
same thing.
the same thing, I buy it
Yeah.
in shipping. So
Mm.
there's a difference here. There's something which the president did, like when they came, I don't know, after some, I don't know, 20 years ago, the
Mm.
currency, there are some zeros were deducted from the note.
Deducted.
So
Mm.
when you are spending one tele lila, that's why they
Mm.
call it milia. So it
Mhm.
means it was one like 1,000, you know. So
Mm.
like 1,000, that's what they call milia. Like it was 1,000. So three zeros, like is it three zeros or two? Something were taken down. So the currency is a little bit similar. Just it differs because our president hasn't done that. So we should be buying a bread with the three shilling.
It's no problem.
Yeah, it's no bro. Yeah, that's. I think. I think from the application, there's nothing else on.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
let maybe we okay. You are
For the
saying
application, I would just like to tell people that they should take their time. They should apply because actually it is free. And you you know, I used to think that having a passport is an advantage, but some people got accepted before they had a passport. So if you even if you don't have a passport, you still apply. If your marks are on point, you have a national identity card, you're good to go. The application is free, so do apply.
yeah. For those people who have a passport, is just thank you, Mr. Johanna. There's Mr. Johanna Kitima here is commenting. He's in Azerbaijan also, our fellow Tanzania. We did an interview with him
Mhm.
yesterday. It was yesterday.
Mhm.
Yesterday, yeah, yesterday. I remember. If I'm not
Hello,
forgot.
Mr. Yohana.
Yeah. So so sure, they should just take the passport. We emphasize the advantage because there is a lot of scholarship someone can apply to. But when you don't have
Yes.
the passport, you're just looking. Oh, this is it eligible. You leave it. It is
Mm.
not. You look for the other. But if you have a
Mm.
passport, and you apply for only single scholarship, that means you have all the details. You just be changing the personal statement. You can change. If you're applying in Turkey, now you change, you're applying to Azerbaijan, or you're applying in India, you change just a little thing, but still you stick on the same main points. So when it comes to referees, you use the same referees. When it comes to your document, you got your document, scanned document, the same. That's why we emphasize, if someone has a passport, if someone can get the passport, it is easier to do all other stuff. So whenever the scholarship comes out, oh, just apply. Take your time, apply. But when you don't have, you try to ask, does it need national ID or passport? Yeah. And another, let's come a little bit maybe on the interview. Maybe did you had like question those for solving? Because I had some people they have they had to write some statistical
Yeah,
exams.
I was lucky to have not that exam because I was applying for masters. That exam is for who are applying for a bachelor degree.
Okay.
So I didn't have that exam, but I will not stress that much on the interview. Um, People should go there with confidence. Some of our friends back home have a confidence problem with their English.
Yeah.
I would encourage them, just go up boldly, just go up, do the interview, and yeah, be confident. Be confident. Up to that point, they have already accepted your academics. They just want to see the real person behind it. So be confident, show them what you have, and pray. Uh, all things will come to in your way.
All right. Johanna is saying hello, Mr. David. It is his youngest brother's name, David too. So
Thank you.
and on that part for the confidence and other stuffs, I think if you, that's why I advise people, if you put the wrong information, make sure something when you are applying, if you choose to lie, make sure you stand on the side to defend your lies by not forgetting what you lied. So if you put the wrong
Mm,
information and you know you have lied like that, stick to that lies. Even screenshot, have it, memorize it, so that it has to be the truth from your heart. Because on the
mm,
interview, they're just trying to prove, as you said, they already accepted you. They want to see the real person
mm,
behind everything, the confidence. And sometimes they might ask you the same thing which you wrote over there. Okay, how was the school? Maybe why they have your information here. So if you lied, okay, I went to certain something, or I did this, I had that, you should be able to defend what you had presented, because they have no any other information, any other of your true information out of that which you have given them. So you have much more power to control of what they have and to add more. Yeah. So
yeah, you're right.
I think out of the interview, best wishes. the
Yeah.
video the
All the
video
best, guys. All the best, guys. All the best preparation. Yeah.
sure.
May,
The
may
video
God
on,
open your doors.
I mean, on the video on how to apply, we'll
Mm.
see on the time, probably tomorrow or the day after. I'll drop it over here. Now I'm still I'm a student, guys, so I'm not so free that I should be I should be a good doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow someone
Yeah.
shouldn't die in front of me. I should be there, a doctor. They shouldn't say,
Uh,
oh, he was traveling, that's why. See now.
he was making live streams on YouTube. That's why he didn't learn how to cross section. This
Yeah,
guy.
sure. Yeah, so I really appreciate so much, bro, your time, and it has been informative, because I know majority of or much of the information which has remained there are just normal. And I think as we have covered the part for the life, covered the part for the culture experience, also the life for the dormitory, just like normal, you live to the fullest. Yeah, the fullest. and what to expect and the other stuff, and to choose the university and what to consider cities to stick on that. That's it. I think it is more informative, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if
Okay,
people
my brother.
they wanna get in touch with you, do you use any social media, or you are kind of non-social media?
No, I use Instagram uh, at Daudi Muka.
Wait, let me search here so that I should after the live stream I'll post it here so that someone if has something wanna check
Yeah.
on you, because people they wanna ask me everything. So
Yeah, it will be good to have some help. Yeah.
yeah. Wait. Did I? Okay. You say Dao?
Daudi Muka.
Wait. David.
Uh-huh. The
Okay.
handle is Daud Muka, but the name is David Mukajanga.
Oh, I thought just David, and Daudi Muka. There's down just David with a YouTube channel. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, yes.
Why you didn't tell us now?
Yeah, like you said, our first main job here, for me, I study economics. So my farm, something that brings me food is economics. But out of economics, I do some tailoring. So in my free time, I record some tailoring video and I post them. I'll also send the link to you. Maybe they can also come and enjoy. For my in my youth in my channel is just for enjoyment. If you want to rest and see some things, just come.
Okay. Johanna is telling just keep studying. You still have 7 years to go. Medicine is another. We want to get old. We are relaxing, enjoying. Happy. When you laugh, you smile. You want to
Uh,
be. You want to get old. All
uh,
right. Let me. I think I should check an. But Daudi, does it has I at the end?
no. It's just DAUD.
Oh, then okay. You say then it is only David. There's no David. You removed that the surname. That's why I was wondering. I followed you.
Mm.
Yeah, you posted here like the lifestyle tailoring and other stuff. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen.
yes.
All right. And your YouTube channel, the name, what do you go by?
Yeah, my name David Mukajanga.
Okay, let me check here. Oh, YouTubers, you should have been supporting each other.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Thank you. And I encourage people to come along.
but on YouTube, mm, there are a lot of channels. Which one? How many subscribers I can see? There's something 16, 18, 3.
No,
Or
if
you'll
you
send me the.
if you type my name exactly as it appears on the screen, I think it should be the first option that comes
Oh,
up on YouTube.
I thought the one from Instagram.
No,
Okay,
no, no,
okay,
no.
okay. Sorry. Now, okay, now I've seen. Okay, I've seen it. Okay, subscribe. Yeah. So guys, our fellow has a YouTube channel. You should have said has a YouTube channel. So the link will be on the description box there, and his Instagram also. I'll try to post after I finish the live stream down over there, so you can follow him. And please like, you also share and subscribe. Be part of the family by supporting us. Anything to add?
No, thank you. I'll just wish them good evening, because I know even back home now, right now, is evening.
No, night now. Is it evening? It is 11 p.m.
Night is the same thing. The Turkish people say akşamlar, yeah.
Yeah. Unless you wanna sleep, you say gejele. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
thank you so much, bro, for your time, and I really appreciate. I really appreciate that.
Thank you too, brother.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. Please follow my brother has a YouTube channel also going by the name was David. Wait, there's someone is calling me. David Mukajanga, the way as it was appearing on the screen, please over there. Is there anybody who has a question and they wanted to join the live stream? Anyone at the end before I end the live stream? Probably there is someone was waiting. If no, guys, we'll see you tomorrow on the live stream. Also tomorrow, I'll try to find. Sorry. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. But please make sure you follow the channel of my brother David Mukajanga on the description. The link will be over there. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel, and you can follow him on Instagram for some questions concerning about the scholarship of Turkish government scholarship or the life in Turkey in general. If you wanna have or keep in touch with him. So that was all. I'll see you. Have a nice good night or good morning over there. Bye bye, guys. Igejeler, they said. From here we say Bunasiara. Good night.